Hey everybody, Alok here. Today I'm really excited to share our latest and most major feature release to Autoreel yet, Autoreel Studio. And we're really excited to give you a sneak peek, walk you through how to use it, and really just ask you for feedback on how we can make it better. It is in beta, so we do want to make sure that you can use today's video to understand how to onboard and definitely give us your feedback on how we can make this better and really smoothen your end-to-end workflows. With Autoreel Studio, you can now complete end-to-end reels and video editing all within Autoreel without going to any other application. Let's go ahead and get started. I'm here logged into my Autoreel dashboard, and here's a video that I've created with Autoreel, and I'm ready to edit it with Studio by adding templates, adding outros, intros, brokerage branding, profile photo, headshot, and customizing it however my client wants. First, when I go here, I can toggle between the two different versions of videos that I've created, but I have no edits yet. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. Right now, to go ahead and get started with Studio, I click Edit and click Studio. And this opens my built-in video editor, all within Autoreel. Now, I had some unsaved changes from earlier, but I'm going to start from scratch to show you what it looks like. Before we dive into it, let me walk you through some of the different elements within Autoreel Studio. On the left side, you'll find the different drawers where you'll see where you can access your templates, different media such as assets around images and videos that you can add as overlays or in addition, a bunch of different text styles that you can include within the video, and again, drag and drop it anywhere in the timeline. You have the existing music library within Autoreel or upload your own here. And then just for fun, some additional stickers. These are typically used within the templates, but you can leverage them here on top as well. On the right side, you'll see the render video button. This is what you click to finalize your video once it's fully ready to go. Of course, we have our play and pause button here. You can also press spacebar to play and pause. A pro tip here is you can actually click settings and adjust your aspect ratio from horizontal 16:9 to 9:16. So yes, pro tip, you can actually now convert a horizontal video into a portrait reel. So one AI video can be used in both formats as you'd like. I can go ahead and reset my timeline and remove any changes I want, and then add more rows so I can add additional elements as well on top. And you'll see what that looks like and what that means, but just calling out that is nested here within the settings. Within a video itself, I can go ahead and kind of click through and see different parts of the video, of course, previewing it as I want. And I can also right click on a clip, split it, and basically clip out different parts of the video that I didn't like. I can kind of make it shorter, make it longer as see fit, or I can undo these changes by either pressing undo here or just pressing Command Z to go back with the changes. Super flexible. So let's go ahead and get started with a really common use case, which is adding a template onto my base video. I know a lot of customers have been asking for this, so we have a library to get started with, but just know it's going to be growing very quickly here, and we'll add many more templates here very soon. We have both intros and outros, so let's go ahead and add those. In this case, I want to add an intro template, and I really liked the modern treehouse. This is what it looks like. We'll see a little preview here. It looks great, but I want to modify it. We're obviously not in a tree house. In this case, I want to call it a barn house. So what I'll do is I'm going to go ahead and click on that element, right? I can drag it around, move it anywhere I want. In this case, original positioning was good, but I'm going to change it from tree house to barn house. And within the left side, you'll start to see some of the other features we have. So you can adjust your entrance animations, your exit animations. In this case, it's pre-selected to down and fade. I can adjust my style as well, modifying the font if I want. I think the one I had before was just fine, and I'll adjust the alignment and coloring options accordingly. So this looks pretty good to me to get started, and I like the template, so I'm not going to add any additional kind of texture on top. But one thing that I am going to do is I'm going to modify the open Sunday. In fact, it's open Saturdays, so let's go ahead and make it Saturday. Again, I can move this around anywhere I want, and you'll see here it's actually two elements, the box and the text, but I think that original positioning was pretty good. Let's see our work so far. Looks pretty good to me. So this is the rest of the video. Again, now what I want to do is add an outro. So I go back to templates, I click outro, and we have the black and white outro. Black is something you've been used to before. We have white now available as well. And of course, we'll have many more coming very soon once we fully launch Studio to the rest of our customers. In this case, I'm going to use the classic black background that we all know and love. So within the video, already. What I want to do is I want to add an animation to fade out the video itself. I had clicked on that. So I fade out the video, and then now I want to fade in to the outro. So in this case, here's the template. I just have to replace the profile photo and the logo here. So what I will do is I'm going to go ahead and delete this. I can delete by pressing the delete button, or of course, I can just right click if my computer allows me. There we go, and press delete. In this case, I'm going to add my own logo or profile photo for this scenario, where I select my beautiful headshot. I add it in. Now, one kind of gotcha in Autoreel today is when you add new elements, they get added to the beginning of the timeline. We'll adjust that and make it easy later on, but right now, just go ahead and drag it right into the outro. So that looks good to me. Okay, so there's my beautiful face. I will resize it into a smaller format that plays well there, and I'm going to add in a animation for fading that in as well, so it matches the rest of the outro clip here. Let's modify the contact information as well. So I basically punched in my email. All this looks good. Now I want to adjust my logo. So as I mentioned, we have a media tab, so I can flexibly include, additional images or videos however I want. That means you can actually also include videos from outside of Autoreel within Autoreel as well. For right now, I'm going to replace this logo, so let's delete that. And let's include my brokerage logo. In this case, it's the compass one. And as I mentioned earlier, it goes to the beginning of the video. So I'm just going to take it and drag it in right here. Okay, there it is. Now I'm going to go ahead and, whoops, not do that. Undo those changes frame by frame. Let's drag this back in here. Okay, so this looks good. So what I want to do is move the compass logo into the bottom right, and I'm going to resize it as well. All right, so there it is. Let's give it a transition so it matches the rest of the outro as well. So let's take a look at my outro. Fade out, fades in the outro as well. We'll make this go a little bit longer to cover any kind of in between. Yep. So here's my outro. Here's my intro. It's looking good. I want to add some music actually. So let's go ahead and add this one. It gets added into the empty row that was available there.
1, 2, 3, 4.
All right, that sounds pretty fun and catchy. Not sure if it showed up on the recording, but I can certainly hear it here. Again, I can clip this, delete, duplicate, split however I want. And there's some more fun kind of features that are built in here. I'm going to leave you guys to play around with it, but at least here I walked you through how we can add templates, how we can, move text around however we want to really make it our own, add more assets like images, audio, and even videos if you so choose. And the final result is a beautiful video I created and edited all in Autoreel. Autoreel Studio is free and included within all plans, and you can render as many times as you want as well. And so I go ahead and click render, and here it's go ahead and queued. So let me show you just an example of a video that's already been rendered and ready to go. In this case, here's this one where basically how it works is the left side allows you to see the different videos in case you have different versions. Those are the AI videos, the base videos created by Autoreel. On the right side are the studio edits. So you can see here I played around quite a bit. I've got 7 edits for this video here, but you'll see here is that video, and it renders very fast, faster than the AI video generation as well. In fact, this one should be close to done, over halfway done. But you can see that it shows up very natively within your original video as an edit. So this looks good to me. I'm going to go ahead and download it so I can send it to my client. Video is downloaded, ready to go, and that is Autoreel Studio. If I want to modify this some more, I can click this again, and I'm back at it right here, and I can play around and modify things more and re-render the video as well. That's Autoreel Studio. We're very excited for you to try it out. Again, it's in beta, so all we ask for is for you to give us a ton of feedback so we can make this much better. Thank you so much for being a valued supporter. You can see the original edit has now rendered, and here are the changes that we just made together with audio. Thank you so much for being a valued Autoreel user and really just a partner Seriously, it means so much. We can't wait to show you what else we've got coming down the line. Talk more soon.